Hey world, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I'm actually getting ready to go to a job interview. It is for my real job, what I was doing prior to me trying to jumpstart some other things. So I'm kind of having to do multiple things at once to get to that end result, and I don't know what the end result is, because with God anything is possible. So right now I just need to do some things, because you need capital to do any and everything when it comes to starting your own business. So major kudos to entrepreneurs, small business owners, etc., because it's not an easy task, but I'm doing what I have to do so I can go ahead and get those things started. So anyway, so what I wanted to film was a look for the everyday woman. So I figured this would be a good time to film it, because when you go to an interview, you don't necessarily want to have on a full face of makeup. You want to be nice, light, and soft. You want to be inviting. So I'm not going to do a full face. I'm going to use some foundation, but it's not going to be like this full-on glam highlight and all that good stuff. We're going to use a little bit of eyeshadow, slightly fall look, but not too dark, not too vampy, you know, not too deep. Just, you know, a nice soft look for work purposes. First things first, I already washed my face, put on my moisturizers and things of that nature, and I'm currently using the Mary Kay product line, and it's really good. So I'm really in love with that. It's been working wonders for my skin. So now we're just gonna go ahead and start with our eyes. Actually, I'm gonna apply a little bit of the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This is a primer. You know, you want to make sure you put something on your skin to act as a base between your or a barrier between your skin and the makeup. So that's why I'm using that. So I switch between this and the Mary Kay foundation primer. So I mainly save that when I'm doing full-on looks, and I use this. This is just like an everyday thing. Something's on my eye. Okay, so once you do that, and I'm using natural lighting today, so I hope it's looking good on your end. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is apply some primer to my eyelids. It's an eyeshadow base, and this, just because these colors are, well, I'm using a very soft color that may have like a little bit of fallout. I want to make sure it sticks to my lid, it doesn't crease or anything like that. So I'm using this NYX eyeshadow base primer, and this is in Skin Tone. It is a brighter color than what I am, but you're covering up with eyeshadow, so it really doesn't matter. So you can just simply use your finger. They have all different kind of bases out. You can just use a liquid primer, or this type of primer. This is like a dupe for those MAC primers, but this, just depending on what kind of shadow you're using, it varies with the type of primer you want to use. So if you're using like some vibrant colors that you really want to show up, you want to use a base that gives your skin an even tone. But I'm going to put some concealer on top of this, since I'm not going to be covering every single part of my eye up with such vibrant eyeshadows. Remember, it's going to be a nice light look, something for every day. Okay, so we're going to put that on, and then next we're going to take just a regular brush, and I'm going to we're using the Lorac Pro palette today, and I'm going to use this plum color here, and then this like nectar peachy color, which is why I put down that base so it'll show up. So with the Lorac, you only need a little bit of product. We're just going to apply that lightly in the crease. This just gives the definition to the eye. You know, gives you some color, but it's not too dark. This mirror a little dirty. I lost the barrier between the eyeshadow in this mirror, so it is dirty and I can't see. Hold on. Much better. All right, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more. Color we're going to use is the nectar color, like I showed you already, and we're just going to pat that onto the eyelid because it is a light color, so I want to make sure it is building up on the eye. And I can hear this watch just ticking away next to me, so we're going to pat. Really well with that deep plum color, because otherwise this would be very, very light, like a cool tone look, but pairing it with the dark, it just gives it a nice subtle fall look. So packing it on the eyelid. And you could take this a step further if you like these colors and you want to go real vampy, and just add in a darker color to your outer V, like a black or something like that, and then we'll get the job done. Okay, so we're just gonna take our same brush that we were using before, just blend it together so you don't see like any harsh lines or anything. Okay, so you have that done, and then I'm going to go into my Mary Kay at Play trio in the color Neapolitan. And also remember, if ever you're watching a video and you see a product that I'm using and you like it, just include the coupon code YouTube10. That's for any makeup product, you get 10% off. And if you include the coupon code YouTube15, that is for 50% off any full skincare line. And that I'll leave that coupon forever for my YouTube nation. So we're going to take this Neapolitan eyeshadow trio, and we're going to take this gold color here, and I'm going to use that just to highlight my brow bone. I did my eyebrows, but I didn't do like the halo effect. Again, I don't want it to be some harsh makeup look, so I used the concealer that is my skin tone to sharpen it up but still keep it natural looking. So you don't want, you know, that halo look on your face. Usually I like to do that when I'm doing a full face of makeup because it's gonna blend in with the rest of your makeup look. So for this one, you want to keep it nice and subtle, so I'm going to use this just shimmery gold, and I'm going to place that on my brow bone. I'm using the same brush that I used for the other color. And just going to apply it to my brow bone. That's it for the eye look. Just going to add a little bit of eyeliner. We're going to use this Rimmel Scandalized pencil. I'm going to get it as close to your lash line as possible. Okay, so you have that. I don't know if I'm going to apply any to the lower lash line. I'll come back to that. I don't think I'm going to apply any of the black mascara to the lower lash line. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit of that, probably just the mascara, just to kind of keep it open, keep it consistent with a nice airy open fall look, if that makes sense. So you're done with your eyes. You're just gonna add your mascara, and I'm using the Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara. I love this mascara. 1-2 coats and you have some ultimate lashes. Okay, so once you have your mascara applied, you are going to, we're going to go in with our concealing slash highlighting to our eyes. I'm going to do a little bit on the nose. I just like that look. So you don't have to do that part. You can skip it all together. But I like that look, so I'm going to do that look. So basically what I do with that is I take my, just kind of cut time. Again, this is a soft look. So I'm going to take a concealer that is my skin tone. I'm going to put that on the back of my hand. And it's being stubborn. It don't want to come out. So let's get out. And I'm going to take my beauty blender. And I'm going to apply that. I need a mirror. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it up under my eyelid. And the reason I'm doing this one is because I don't really have dark circles under my eye, but I do have this little indentation. So I'm concealing that first, right? Concealing that first. Make sure you use all this product. Okay, so you have that on. You see it's like my skin tone, but it's still nice and fresh and bright. And then I'm going to brighten it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I'm going to mix it with the light concealer that would otherwise be very bright if I did it by itself. But when you put it together with your darker concealer, if I can find the lid for this one. And these are the LA Girl Pro Conceals. And that was an espresso. Take the same beauty blender. And just put a little bit there. Just drag it down a little bit and bring it up. Just right in that under eye area, hitting the cheekbone. I'm gonna bring it up here. Same thing on the other side. Bring it down. Just so you don't see this straight line going over there, a bright color. Just bring it up. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit. Go down my nose. Bring it up here. You know what? I'm not gonna use foundation today. I changed my mind. I'm gonna keep it real simple. Depending on, you know, your skin type. If you have to use foundation, you use it. If not, you don't have to. What I am going to do is go back into my concealer that is my skin tone. And I'm going to conceal my dark spots. So the reason I'm not going to do the foundation is because I want to keep it nice, light, and simple. Something you can do on an everyday basis. Not everybody wants to wear foundation. I don't necessarily like to wear foundation every day. The foundation I was going to use was the Mary Kay Matte Wear Foundation, which is an excellent foundation. And I was going to frame my face with it. That's another tip. If you don't want to do so much product on your face, then you can simply do your highlighting and then frame your face with the rest of your foundation. That way it's not like product on top of product on top of product. So for this video, I'm going to just conceal those dark spots and then just leave my highlight going on. Those are pretty much my main problem areas that I just don't like. So I'll take that same blender and blend it in. And then I'm going to take my light color brighten it up just a little bit more because I kind of washed a little bit of it away when I added my darker concealer. And if you want to, of course you don't have to, but if you really want a sharp defined contour, because I'm not doing a cream contour, so you can simply just take your highlighting concealer and just put it there. It's like right underneath where you would normally contour. So between like you have your cheekbones and your contour here, and it's going to go right under it, and I'm going to blend that in. That way it kind of creates its own contour, but not really. So as you can see, it already has like a contour effect going on. So then once you do that, I'm going to make sure I got any dark spots. I'm going to take my, this powder here, and I'm going to blend set everything basically. I kind of hit pan on this, but I didn't want to use that other foundation. I meant the other powder. This is I like this powder. Blend and set everything together. Okay, so once you do that, I'm then going to go into, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to do a true contour. I'm just going to use this ebony bronzer, which you can't use as a contour, but it's just simply like a bronzing powder. You're just going to add a little bit of warmth to the face. I'm going to take this e.l.f. Contour brush. Well, it's actually a blush brush, but I like the way it works for contouring. So that doesn't have a mirror on it, so I'm going to go back to this. Just apply that. apply that everywhere. So I'm bringing it in up here just to minimize the forehead. You go right above that line, and then create your jaw. Not create, but you know, blend it out with your neck. So if you have like a sculpted face, skinny face, you don't necessarily have to do contouring on it every day, but I just like the look that it gives me because I have a little round face. So that's why I choose to do that. And then I'm gonna take a take a little bit and on this brush, and I'm gonna pinch it and just glide down the side of my nose. Once you have that done, we're almost done. We are going to blend a little bit more because I still see like it's sitting on my face, so I'm gonna set this just a little bit more. Set it just a little bit more because you don't want that to crease. Okay, so then we're gonna go in with our highlight powder. This is another optional step, but again, I told you I like the you know, the natural glow look. So I'm using this Victoria's Secret Sun Goddess powder. I don't even know if they still carry this. I've had this for so long. But it's not too opaque like the matte gold deposit. It's just a nice natural bronzer or highlighter. So I'm just applying that right above the cheekbones. I'm using a stippling brush. To me, oh, you see that? Too much. I'm gonna blend that. Blend, 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 blend. Just blend. Just blend it out. Okay, so that should be it for the face. And then we're going to use our blush. I'm using the NYX Blush and Cinnamon. And I'm just going to take a brush. This really isn't for blush, but I'm just going to grab the first brush I see. And just sweep it on there. So you have that nice highlight, blush, contour look. But it's not harsh. It's just a little natural flush. Blushes of color and shimmer and glow. Just make sure you get on the apples of your cheeks. So there. You're pretty much done. I was going to do a, well, since this is a interview look, I'm not gonna go with the bold, dark, vampy lip. I'm gonna kind of keep it nude. So I'm going to use my NYX pencil in brown, my favorite pencil. I think it was in my August favorites. As you can see, it's almost done. I'm going to line your lips. Slightly filling, not all the way, just a little bit. I love this brown. I'm going to take, what is this? Lust for Blush by MAC? No. Lust for Blush by Maybelline. This was one of their matte collection. I think it came out like last year, so they should still have it. It's like a nice rosy mauve color. So we're gonna spray some setting spray just to lock everything in place. I'm gonna let that dry and I'll be back. I'm gonna the finished look. I decided to pull out that trusty old wig. This thing is so old, but when I need to put this wig on, it does the job. So this is interview ready makeup, nice, soft, fresh. You still have a little bit of fall going on. Nice little subtle lip, nice subtle makeup. You know, you mean business. You're not all about putting on your makeup and making sure your makeup is done right. You're all about getting the job done. So as you can see, I added in my pearls, classic jewelry, some pearl earrings, a nice white button down shirt. I have on some black slacks, and I'll be putting on my tuxedo jacket. And I'm kind of on the fence about my shoes. I know you're supposed to wear like either black heels or pumps or flats, but I don't want to wear black flats. I really want my leopard pumps, and leopard pumps are like a neutral, right? So I should be able to wear them. So we'll see. But I think I'm going to put this up in a ponytail, like a bun, because like I said, this is not like some Brazilian silky straight wavy all the way through, cut straight from the source, straight out of a pack. So I'm going to put this up in a ponytail so it doesn't get so tangled. And yeah, I'll be out the door, and I will see you guys in my next video. So I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me, and wish me luck on my interview.